Here we have a copy of Labyrinth from the Ravensburger Corporation. This game is missing those little box inserts that hold the pieces in there. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick it up anyway. Might be able to make a little bit of fun over the holidays. Here we have a casino set of Caribbean stud poker and some Texas Hold'em. We have this already, and it doesn't really sell for much on eBay, so I'm going to leave this here. Here we have Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit. This game actually sells for a little bit on eBay, but they want a little bit too much for it, so I'm going to leave this here too. Speaking of Trivial Pursuit, look at this monster. This is the coffee table edition, and this thing is huge. If you can look at my hand, that just gives you an example of how big it is. It doesn't go for much on eBay, and I don't have room for it, so I'm going to leave this here too. Here's a copy of Laser Maze. I've owned this game before, and it's a pretty cool little game. Unfortunately, it doesn't really go for that much, so I'm going to leave this here too. Here's something for all you hardcore strategy gamer. The Pig Goes Pop. Yeah, I think I'm going to just go ahead and leave this here. No desire for this one. Here we have a vintage version of Mousetrap. I would have gotten this, but unfortunately it's missing a lot of parts, so unfortunately I have to leave this on the shelf. Here we have a Texas Hold'em Tournament Poker Set. Normally these go for about $6 or $7, but this is only $1, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Here we have some sculpted chess pieces by the Ganine Corporation. These are really old and they're in really great shape. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick this up and try to see if I can just sell the parts individually. Here we have Uno Spin. This is a game we already own. This is a really cool game, but unfortunately this version is missing the cards. You kind of need the cards, so back on the shelf. Here's an interesting looking game called Block and Blast. This one doesn't go for much either, so I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it. I really don't have a lot of room for these types of games anyway. Here we have the Sleepover Party game. Yay, the Sleepover Party game! Yeah, I don't think so. The shelf. Here we have Oddly Obvious. Interesting looking game, but we've got a ton of games like this already, and so I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for someone else. Here we have Battleship Torpedo. I thought about maybe getting this game, but it doesn't go for much, and I see us playing this game maybe once or twice, and that's it, so I'll leave this here too. Here we have Life Twists and Turns. Really cool game. Between the price and the fact that the box is beaten up, I'm not going to be able to make much off this, if anything, so I'm going to leave it. Here we have 3 copies of the first edition of Pictionary. Usually these can sell for a little bit over the holidays, but the box are in kind of bad shape and the price is a little high, so I'm leaving this. Here we have Revised Risk. Another cool game. Again, this one doesn't really go for much, so I'm going to leave this here too. Here's an interesting Trivial Pursuit game, the 1960s edition. I've seen people try to sell this for some money, but no one's ever gotten it on eBay, so I'm going to leave this here too. Here we have Chrono Bomb. This game doesn't look like it's been played at all. I think it might be missing a box insert, but for $1, I think I can probably make a little bit off this, so I'll go ahead and buy it and try to sell it. Here we have an old game called Showdown Poker. This game's complete and it's really cheap. Looks pretty interesting. I think I'll go ahead and pick this one up too and try it out. Here we have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Poppin' Race. Looks kind of familiar, doesn't it, as far as the design? I'm leaving this here. Here is the Millennium Edition of Monopoly in this nice tin. It looks pretty cool, but I'm not going to get it for that price. A little bit too much. Here we have the 39 Clues board game. This is kind of a trivia-based game, and I'm not much into those types of games, so I'm leaving it. Okay, so let's start off with the sculpted chess pieces that I found. These pieces are from the 70s, and they look really nice. They're in really great shape. They got some very interesting shapes on them. Probably going to try to see if I can sell these individually. Here's the Showdown Poker game. This is a game from the 1970s. It's got all the dice, and it has this little thing that holds a timer. There's a couple pieces broken on it, but I can go ahead and repair it with some popsicle sticks. That'll work fine. Looking forward to trying this one out. Here's the Texas Hold'em Poker Set. You're pretty standard fare. It's got a whole bunch of these chips on there. It's not a full set, but I mainly just got it for the components anyway. And it's got this nice felt playing card pad that you can play on, and a new set of cards, so not too bad a find. Here's the Chrono Bomb game. Here are all the parts to it. All the parts are here, and it has the little bomb with the battery compartment. And all of the cards, the instructions are in the box over here. It's just missing the inserts. Well, everybody, that does it for us this week. Please feel free to subscribe. Love to have you.